Okay, position that. Close this. Okay. Yeah, hello, I'm Wise Mimir. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. When we last left off, we had just finished the first part of this trial. And now we're moving on to the next part. Let's hit on with this because case 3 is not fun. In my opinion, it is the least fun of the entire series, or of the entire first game. I mean, Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping. Honest. So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Really? What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does that leave me? It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick? What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick. It's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. I love Will Powers. I hate this case. I love Will Powers. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edwards, will you please present the prosecution's thoughts on that? I add the word. The prosecution's thoughts are simple. I'll bet they are. Nothing has changed. The only person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else who could have committed the crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your thoughts? The defense The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. Stakes. So, who was this person, other than Mr. Powers, that could have committed the murder? The assistant girl? No, we've got her alibi. The grade school boy? Too young. The security lady? She doesn't actually have an alibi. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag. What? Whippersnapper? Order? Is this true, Oldbag? Oldbag? That's Miss Oldbag to you. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio One, the scene of the murder. Why go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. I love flying a little bit as I speak. So fun. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. She could indeed. She could indeed, chat. I say to an empty chat. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. I'm Sherlock Holmes the second, baby. Don't get your dreams up, Phoenix. Also, it would be Sherlock Holmes, but we'd have to play the prequel to do for that to make any sense. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump with an objection? Or some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. I am just going to do something real quick. Okay. I have added a goal to the stream. The first goal I'll be adding. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it? Is that it? Itchy boy? Don't just sit there. Do something. What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. Let's press further. The very reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast a doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget, Mr. Powers likes a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? Boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, whippersnapper? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. I believe it's either the photo or the spear. And I am blanking on which one. I think spear. Your Honor. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. I think it might actually accept both. Oh well. The very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this Oldbag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. And so Wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here and... Whoops. I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking! Of course she is. Oh great, stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Musclebag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's someone I was told not to talk about. Of course there was. Not to talk about by whom? Oh, you mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. Koboh Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at studios that day. But if you're accusing me, if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. If that were true, you would have shut up hours ago. No, this is a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Press everything. So, you were told not to talk? That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. Asked about who these other people were. Who were these other people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director... We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime, and they had a meeting after that. Where? Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. The Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but I love that I have the option to just stop. Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So, you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. Yeah. You know what? Screw it, I'm not reading more of her. Let's take the break. Your Honor, we learned that there were orders at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Yes, good. The court acknowledges the defense's points. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag. And more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Aw, it's nothing.
I didn't know grin could be a sound effect.
Oh, or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We need to find out more about this director and the producer. The prosecutor. We don't need to find out more about Edgeworth. Not yet. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. They're great! There we go. That's his voice. His voice is Tony the Tiger.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off of Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right. We'll be back to visit you soon.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. To be continued. I am allowed to save, and I will. getting the prosecutor's bench, aligned with the, UI was relatively easy. And I believe I'm not blocking anything. If I am, I'll just hide behind the, bench. Yeah. Phew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer?
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go to the studios.
She has a point. Let's head to the studio. Here at the main gate.
No one's here.
Right, and they have Miss Oldbag in custody. Nobody to stop us. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey, in the guard station, look, she left her donuts.
Maya, we're not stealing donuts.
What? I wasn't going to eat them.
Sure you weren't. And I'm not a mannequin behind the prosecutor's bench. However, the security guard station. Miss Oldbag must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. Okay, I can't be smart and do the thing I need to do before I know I need to do it. Yeah. Railroading! Ain't it fun? The computer that runs the security in the studio's security cameras. Huh? Looks like it's been turned off for today. Gee, I wonder why. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Like I said the last time we investigated that van. Remember that. Remember the van. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance.
Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
She has a point. Let's check out Studio 2.
Oh, hey, that's a familiar-looking van.
I wonder.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
It doesn't really look like much. It really doesn't look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's
Voice crack.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
Okay, just a double check. I am in voice, I am not streaming game. No. There we go. All is right. Okay. So, let's see, what's... Oh, good. Yeah, we are good to check the, plates behind me. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too.
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak.
There is always room for steak. According to the girl who has a second stomach, just for steaks, apparently.
But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know, it just feels odd.
Yeah, I'll say. There's no bones on these plates. How do you eat a T-bone steak without leaving bones? There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty.
They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Remember that line. I'm gonna be saying that a lot. Remember that. An incinerator. Apparently, they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive.
Sure, if I had a license.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I've got this.
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
Ah, yes, we can't drive, but we've got a badge. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay. We could examine the door, and doing that will allow us to move in. You know what, I actually need to go in there. Yeah. So. Was I covering the fence post? No, I wasn't. Good. Good. Okay.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay?
Oh well, it's hot. Aw, shucks.
Okay. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
I suspect they don't use Studio 2 much anymore for reasons. What those reasons are, who can say? There's a big 2 painted here.
Probably because this is Studio 2?
Probably. Although it doesn't look anything like a studio. Okay, so we're done here. We could move inside Studio 1, and I will.
I don't really want to be in here.
Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else. Nick?
Okay. Right, now I remember. We need to go back to the employee area.
Look, it's that assistant girl. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey! Listen! Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh? Don't mention it.
Is it true that they caught the security lady?
Oh!
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. I'm assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you then. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation.
And so, we're going to tear this down.
So, the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick? If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kinda sorry for him, though. Don't you?
What, you want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick? Can we?
Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah! There. That should make the kids happy.
The things we do. Okay. The remains of the other day's lunch. T-bone steak on one of the plates minus the steak. Right. Not added to the court record just yet. The door to the dressing room is not locked.
Hey, Nick. Let's go in. Maybe there will be something else to steal.
Hey, we're not thieves.
But we did take that card key.
We borrowed that. There's a difference. We are returning it eventually.
This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in while he was sleeping.
But, Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
She's got a point.
Mr. Powers' bag. I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kinda shocked.
I'll leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. Oh man. Okay. Nothing new. Array of cosmetics. According to Maya, that wig was used in some old TV show.
Samurai Boogie Woogie. Get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. Kinda like samurai movies? Kinda? Okay, we're moving back. Moving back to the main gate. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing. The studios. So, how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing the evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with T-bone steaks left over on them in the employee area? Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's many of them, and there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see Wendy Oldbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. And they said that the director and the producer here were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So, they were trying to protect the director? More the producer, really. Producer's our real star here. He saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, eh? Not really sure what that is. Sorry. Okay. I believe back... I am lost. I am lost on where to go. Oh, detention center. Duh. Oh, Mr. Wright. Thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP. Do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Okay, talk, fanboy. Do, fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really, really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate, and
the evil magistrate should move, how the Steel Samurai and evil magistrate should move. You know when you skip a word? Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, the studio asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. Actually,
Yeah, unintentional foreshadowing. I see.
whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not.
Okay.
We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes.
Can people outside the studios get these cards?
I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is.
Huh?
Okay, let's show the samurai spear. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes?
Is it heavy, that spear?
It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through?
Oh yes, I goofed on around the kick, you see? I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it right away for me. The security lady fixed it for me right away though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Okay.
Regarding this photograph,
Yes?
this really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right?
Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest.
But who else could have worn it? Your costume was in your dressing room.
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep.
But who?
Okay, you've got nothing to say about that. You've got nothing to say about the badge. And you've got nothing to say about the guide map. Good talk.
Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those card keys? Well, I'm sort of borrowing it. I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here.
I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands.
Thanks, I'll be careful. Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around.
So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon then.
Okay. Hi, Moo. Hi. I'm here even though your prob's ending soon. Not really. I take a break at the hour and then we go for another hour. Was doing resin so couldn't navigate the phone. Okay.
Yeah, you're good, Moo. Could you take a look at this?
That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this, anyway?
Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Okay. Wait, she's not sure what the guide map is? And then nothing to say about the badge. Okay. What the fuck? Who are you dudes, Lamau?
Huh? We... Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How can you not know that you're Salmonella? I make the elite shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC. You need to sound more like a loser for voicing him. I'm trying to make him sound like a douchey fat guy.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry, you looked so... sorry.
But yeah, I will find a more loser voice for him.
No, it's quite alright. Really, it's fine. Ruffle.
That's too close to old bag. I tried doing Leonard from Monster Prom and got too close to the old bag voice.
What is it?
You know. On closer inspection. Hop hop. Hey. You do a lot of cosplay. Does that costume rocks her?
Roxors? Well, what? Hey, you're drooling.
And as a quick reminder for everyone, 17, 32. Huh? Oh. Buffer overrun. And an easy reminder that this guy is a disease. That is correct, Moo. But also, Maya's age is going to keep coming up because, it does not get much better in Case 4. With a completely different character we've already seen. You triggered creative power. Yes. It's coming. Pink Princess. There we go, there's the voice. A sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Yeah, there's the creep voice. Ruffle with a mouth. Pink Princess? By the way, check out the new goal, Moo.
Why is it gotta be little old Tokyo? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo? Maya, we really need to talk about cool. We will continue to talk about Mr. Fish Disease. The Folwurgle. I want you to check out the Folwurgle. And we're going to take a short break, so get food, get water, whatever you need to do. We're gonna be back in 5 minutes to talk to Mr. Fish Disease about the day of the crime, and inevitably everything else. I will see you in 5 minutes. Okay, I hope everyone was able to get up, get water, uh, get food, whatever you needed to do. Because I am back. About 6 minutes after intended, but oh well. Let's ask Mr. Creepy Guy about the day of the crime. So, did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through, or an action scene in the morning. Then, a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Hey, I was so busy, I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, suckers. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sucksores mean? What does sucksores mean? No idea. I also have no idea because all the leet speak bullshit he's doing is like very out of date, incredibly out of date.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till about 4.
After 4.
With the producer and some studio bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was with you at the meeting, or at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez. She's a genius. Mad skills all the way through. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She is the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon to 4 p.m. The whole day.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over there at the network. And some producers, if also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Were all of them with you in the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Okay, nothing to say about that. And creepy leering at Maya.
But this is WP, right?
How did you know that? Well, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right, the director was there. He would know about the injury. Nothing to say about the map. RT. Autopsy. Anything special about the badge? No. Shame. For shame. Oh, good. This place is deserted. So much for that. Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in. I'm not so sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's off. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it. If they'll let us. Okay, and that's the trigger for old bag. Aha! You again! Eek! How rude! Acting like you've seen the ghost. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. Of course they did. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't be getting any information out of me. My lips are sealed. You sure are doing a lot of talking for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. Yeah, we're not going to get much talking to her. The security guard station. Okay, she doesn't want us to touch the damn thing. Isn't the photo. About that kid. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder. If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Honestly, no, that's the appropriate reaction. And I went to the wrong place. Twice. I need to go back. Employee area. Hey! Hey,
Hey, wait! Listen! Listen! I'll bet he came in right through that drain. Hey, Kiddo? What's your name, sport? I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Uh-huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. Maya, you're not an adult. I don't see any... I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion chick? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp. And pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddo once more. Call me Kiddo again, and I'll cut you down. Where you stand, evil doer. Cody Hackins. What to say about Cody Hackins? He is an annoying kid. So, you're a fan of the Steel Samurai. Dare you utter that name, evil doer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side. You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, kiddo. Watch it. What are they doing? Talking trivia. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But, no way am I telling you losers. What? Wait. Here you go. Oh no. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle. Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle slipped into pocket. Found on a table in the employee area, the label reads, sleeping pills. Oh no. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything? Interesting. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Nick! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Well, time to rob the security guard station. Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh, this is it, Nick. The trailer key. The key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Alrighty.
We have what we need for Studio 2. And then we're going to get a task in Studio 2 that involves going back to Salmonella. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great! Let's go, Nick.
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Ah, not that eager. As to be expected. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer.
Eek! Someone's in here.
Names.
Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and,
I see.
And who might you be?
Steve Vasquez. The producer. Steve Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. Phoenix. Calm yourself. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me?
Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast. The Steel Samurai.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez?
It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about it. Nick? She's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her.
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look that way.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace we have to check?
Yeah.
Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, let's give it to him. If we see him. I have problems with this. We're going to go in circles first. We are going to see him. So, back to the dressing room. Present this to Creep. I am not reading his dialogue from here. I am not reading his dialogue from here aloud. But basically he tells us we need to go to Studio 1 to get the script.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find out what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
So, script over here.
Hey! Look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director. Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember, in that script the director was talking about, didn't he say he left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. The script.
Good work. Script, placed in pocket. Now we return to Vasquez. I do like her as a character. She is fun. She is scary because reasons, but she is fun. Am I... Okay, good. I need to check every so often that I'm not covering up stuff in the background that could possibly be important. Okay, present script. Here, we found it. Your script.
Ah.
You're not going to talk to us.
Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big deal? Who do you think you are, anyway? And do you even know who we are? Ours is lawyers.
I'm a big shot golf
queen, little girl. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon.
Yes, with the director and people from the network.
Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in the trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Impossible? Why? The path was blocked.
The path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
That is a very mean... Oh, wait. Never mind. You're not talking about Mr. Manila. You're talking about the mascot. Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head.
Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. Okay. Right. I am skipping a little bit so we can get to the trial faster. Hammer died at 2:30. None of us could have gone to Studio One. Basically telling us everything we knew, reconfirming stuff.
It's true. A crane came at just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they'd corroborate my story.
But wait. What if the head fell after 2:30? Then you could have gone to the Studio 1.
2:30, the time of death? Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick,
It stopped at 2:15. 2:15.
that's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 until 4. Therefore, we are innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See, goodbye.
Mr. Monkey's head. Data added to the record.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
It doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Okay, that's the game telling me, okay, you've done all you can for now, we need to go back to the office for reasons. Railroad! Away! Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
It's a little early for giving up, don't you think?
Huh?
You've got 1 lead. Mia, it's you.
What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
Right, more of a reminder than anything else.
I
Don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should get back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks, now I'm more worried than I was before. Yay, back to... not the detention center. I misclicked. Oh, hi, you. He's out of breath. Thank goodness. Does that mean we don't have to deal with her bullshit? Well, what's wrong?
Whippersnappers?
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him...
It sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage. Fanboy. What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady.
Actually, I met with the director just now.
My heart. I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor, Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand her with all the hopping and popping.
Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that.
Good idea. Miss Oldbag, can I...
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her?
A trade, hmm? I wonder. Time to present the card key.
Hey! That's a card. A Studio one.
Right, a card key to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Phew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, I won't be able to get back into Studio One. Fortunately for her, we don't need to go back to Studio One.
Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix?
I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key linked to Miss Oldbag. We'll never get it back.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts. To no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? A steel samurai trading card?
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you, I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. It says one trading card, but the image is multiple. I love that.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. I mean, she's not our problem. Thank goodness. The card has multiplying properties. Hey! Hey, you! Wait a sec.
Phoenix, was that the boy?
Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins.
I think he ran into the dressing room.
Thank you, Maya. Or Mia. Both of you. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you. Damn it. He's getting away.
Come back. There. He's back.
How did she...
Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia. Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo!
And I'm Phoenix.
Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here.
I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Okay, so we can try talking to him, but we won't really get much information unless we present the card first.
Cody, this looks familiar. Hey! Hey! Hi, you are!
You are?
You are, you know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
But that's my card. But that's my card. Offering me something I already own? By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society. Namely, the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Well, what do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Maya, Mia, here we go again.
Whatever. I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare. You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium, rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Steaks. So we need to go to Outside Studio 2, into the trailer, and we will see a familiar face.
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you? Doesn't she seem a little different? Like, she even the same person?
Nope, she's the same as always. Yeah, totally. The clothes don't exactly fit, though. So, kinda hard to make that argument that she's the same person, the exact same person.
Same as always. Okay, whatever. Whatever you say.
Through a bust size or two, but yeah, sure. Have you seen that boy since then?
Nope. You missed it, though. The security lady was so busy chasing around after the boy, so fast I thought she'd collapse. Of course, he got away in the end. Boy, was she mad.
Actually, we saw them. How's the old windbag doing?
She was squeezing donuts through her clenched fists back at the guard station.
Some people take their jobs a little too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer?
Yes, it's a terrible loss for the studios.
But his popularity had been waning recently, right?
That's true. Then again, after what happened...
After what happened?
You mean you don't know about Hammer? No, what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. And now you have to tell me what happened with Hammer. I'm sorry. Probably not the one who should tell you. Oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Because it kinda is. Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah. A set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it. That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. But please, I beg you. Please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even give you an ultra rare premium card. Trade me a... Huh. Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please. Phoenix? Can't you see she's desperate? Well, what's everybody getting so excited for?
Trade. Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
URP. URP.
Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it kinda does.
Okay. Studio main gate. Employee area. Dressing room. Ultra rare premium card. See this card?
Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You gotta give it to me.
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right. How about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in a evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
You sure? Fine by me.
URP card given to Cody.
Okay, Phoenix. Let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow.
So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him based on his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a great store.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai.
So, tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His kind nature, his fighting skills. Willpower is his acting. So, there is only one thing that Cody is obsessed with. So we've gotta go with the fighting skills. Got to think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Check this out. It's my fan album. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it? That lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Wanna hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey. If you want, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah. I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory, received. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. Oh yeah, you know. Scrapbooks, statues, death. Always giving things to Mia. I'm so jealous. God damn it, Phoenix. You were there on the day you were here on the day of the incident, right? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody. Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the samurai's motto for great justice? You picked that up from Mia, didn't you? You have to help us fight for great justice, too. Yeah, Mia picked that up from Maya. I saw everything. Well, we might get some useful information out of them yet. What you saw? Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back, so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kinda lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. I'm just imagining Mia knew on her own and her sister, and Maya is completely unaware and is going to wake up with the photo album and faint immediately. I have a feeling Mia orchestrated it that way. I think Mia wanted to surprise Maya. But I think Maya might have been obsessed with the Steel Samurai while Mia was still alive, so picking up on the motto Mia might have done just through living with Maya. I got kinda lost though. I was there for
maybe a half hour or so. And I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Cody?
How does kid voice sound?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used the Steel Samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that.
Pretty good. Thanks, Moo. I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you're saying those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him.
Indeed.
So the only person left who it could have been, it is Will Powers.
I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure.
Let's not call him then.
I think that would be wise. Has to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and is under police protection starting now, pal. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court.
Well, what are we gonna do, Mia?
Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Whoa.
Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe Mr. Powers is innocent?
Yes. Of course he is.
That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then.
Great. Thanks, Mia.
See you soon.
To be continued. We're going to raid I think, yeah, Ted is still going. Ted is still going. He's going for King Boo. We are going to raid Ted. And our raid message is going to be... not so fast, pal. Got that, Moo?